and follow up in real estate. Right? You can share the link if you want to. Somebody can share the link on our live page. On our affiliate platform, so those who are available can follow. Share the live link. Lead generation, cold calling, and follow up in real estate. Are you following us on YouTube? Are you following me on YouTube? Me. So share it on our platform. A practical guide to attracting, engaging, and converting clients into buyers. So by the end of this class, you'll be able to know how you can attract, how you can engage, how you can convert strangers or prospects into buyers. Okay. So in real estate, for anybody who is successful in real estate, anyone who is successful in real estate, please let's pay attention, drop all phones and pay attention. Get your writing materials. Success is driven by 3 key factors: lead generation, following up the leads, lead generation, engaging leads, that's cold calling, and converting, that's follow up. There is no top realtor or high performing realtor that don't pay attention to lead generation. Because the more leads you generate, the more likelihood of you to close deals. That's why give yourself a target. The minimum leads you generate every week, the minimum should be 20. The minimum leads. If you do 4 every day, let's say you go out tomorrow, you do like, tomorrow is, so you can do like 10 or 8. Then the remaining 2 days, 3 times in a week, you can do 4. There is no way that in 1 or 2 months you will not make sales. Except your village people are following you. 1, 2, 3 months, the sales should start coming. Or your team. Remember when you're generating that lead, you're also building a team. You must be a team builder for you to actually do well in this business. And good thing is that in this our business, our structure is in such a way that even when you can build a team. That's how you can close the. There is no top realtor that does it alone. It's team building. Lead generation, cold calling, and following up. That leads to sales. Please pay key attention to these things I'm saying. Okay, so what is lead generation? Lead generation is the process of attracting potential buyers or investors who are interested in real estate opportunities. Potential. It is a process of attracting potential, people that have the potential to buy. And in lead generation, you don't underestimate anybody. Don't underestimate anybody. Don't look at the physical appearance when doing lead generation. There is what we call the 100-10-1 rules. 100-10-1. That is, if you have, is it getting this? Maybe we should move it. Getting that Please get me marker. Rose, get me marker. If you have these things are right there. Let's wash it off. Get me marker there. If you have 100 clients, check from my table. It should be my table, my office. I think somebody's in the office. If you have 100 leads, right, it is very likely that 10 will be serious. 10 will be serious. And how do you know those who are serious? Inspection. That is why it is very rare for you to find clients who skip inspection and pay. I've had such kind of clients. I've had clients who pay without coming for inspection. I've had them. But those ones happen through referral most times. Right? So for this one we're looking at 0. Okay. So we call it 100, 10, and 1 rule. For every 100 leads you generate, 10 will be serious, and then 1 will likely buy. It's just an, but it's 100 as an estimate. It could be 20, 5, and 1. So that is why you must pay key attention to lead generation. You must pay key attention to lead generation. Either from known people or unknown people. Either from people that know you or people that don't know you. Now, what are the types of lead generation? We have 2 types of ways to generate leads. You should select the one that works best for you. At this point, I believe everybody should know what works for you. Or if the 2 works for you. You can either get leads online or offline. You can either generate leads online or offline. Both are essential for building a strong pipeline of leads. Online or offline. Online lead generation or offline lead generation. So at this stage, you should know what works best for you. Either the 2 types, or the online or the offline. Whichever works for you is better. I've met a lot of realtors that tell you that they prefer offline marketing. I've met a whole lot of them. They tell you that offline works for them. I've met a lot of realtors that tell you that they prefer online. They run ads, they position themselves, they build their brand online, and they're closing it, they're killing it. So you can start, while starting out, I usually tell people, do the 2 of them. Do the 2 of them, and at the end of the day, you should know what works for you. Online lead generation includes social gatherings, offline, So if you say you're a marketer and you don't go out, social gatherings, what are you doing? There is a show going on somewhere. You should go there. There is a gathering somewhere. I think that time you said you went for priceless. Did you just go there to go and look at people? You should know the reason why you are going there. To go and generate leads. How do you go? When you go there, you meet people. Oh, your hair is so fine. You start a conversation. You start a conversation most time by complimenting people. That's the best way to start a compliment. Especially a lady. Even the guys. Oh, nice shoes. Compliment. Nice hair. Compliment. So, social gatherings, churches. If you know you're not a sorry? Huh? I'm not talking about service unit. If you know you're not this kind of, I'm looking for the kind of right words, people that are outspoken, an introvert, an extrovert. If you know you are an introverted person, this cannot work for you. That is why as a marketer, you must first of all kill that spirit of introvertness. You can't be an introvert and be a good marketer. You see me, I used to be very introverted before. There was a time I did not post in my social media platform for almost 5 years. I don't want people to see me. So you must be an extro. You must have a level of be an extrovert for this to work for you. In your churches, people should know you. People should know you. Conferences and meetings, attend as much as you can. Physical marketing, you see that this one will go, is just part of it. The physical marketing will go for, is just part of it. Networking events, referrals. I'll go more on this. So social gatherings, these social gatherings you want to attend, even if it's the free ones, the ones that you can just pay 1,000, 2,000, go there. The prices here, what did you pay to go in? Those street fairs where you see people, you go there and network. In your church, this one works very well too. Church, let people know you. I tell you that sometimes I give testimony in church, but people just, the reason I give that testimony, I know I'm glorifying God, but I just want the whole crowd to know that I do real estate. And the other day after church, I was coming and somebody met me and said, I heard you do real estate. I said, and then he worked with Capital City before now, but he's no longer there, that he's doing business. And he was like interested in what I did. I told him my office, I said, we're going to come around and let's see how we can collaborate. Because I went out there. So you must come to a point where you are selling yourself out there. You must come to a point where you see the business as your business. Many of us are seeing the business as Mr. Chuka's business. That is why we're not selling. You must see the business as your business. The properties we are selling as your own properties. So people must network in church, conferences, meetings, as much as you can attend. As much as you can attend. As you begin to make small sales, begin to open up. Go for conferences, paid conferences, go and meet people. Events, referrals. This is where I want to grow more. Ask your friends to refer you to people, to clients. Ask the people in your contact. Build a team. I expect us for us at NVC, we have a platform where referrals, you can earn on your referrals, right? You know that. So even if you cannot make sales, why are you not recruiting affiliates? Have you recruited any affiliates since you came in here? Why should not register? You just left her there. You follow up. I want to see the energy. You follow up. Even if you cannot make sales, I cannot sell, okay. But there are friends you have that can sell, right? There are people you know that this person is a machine. You can refer them and they come in as affiliates under you. Or you meet people, they can even refer you the people that want to buy property. So there are some persons that are not interested in selling, but they know somebody, they can just refer you. At the end of the day, when you take your percentage, you give them their own. When you take your commission, let's say you take 12% commission, you can give them 3% from 3% of what you're taking. I mean, let's say your commission is, let's say, 150,000. You can give them 50,000. For those people that are not interested, there are people that they don't have that time. So dwell more on referrals. Dwell more on what? Referrals. Last year I told people that I sold over 100 plots of land. Did I sell those land personally? No. I didn't sell it personally. People, the team that I've built, people I know have registered on that platform. When they sell, indirectly have sold. So if you cannot sell directly, then you should be able to refer or build a team. Top realtors are team builders. Do you hear that? Say that with me. Top realtors are team builders. How many of us want to be top realtors here? During our event, some people got microwave and gifts. And the one of next year, it will be wonderful. We'll be giving gifts that are even more than that. Lands and all that. That's my plan for next year. So, it can only work when you work. Team building. You must be a team builder for you to be a top realtor. You must be a team builder. So build a team. Build a team. So top realtors are team builders. How many of us will be top realtors? We want to be top realtors. Want to be a top realtor? How many of us are ready to do what it takes to be a top realtor? If you're not ready, don't raise your hand. You're not. See, there's no easy shortcut to paradise. There is no easy shortcut to making money. Even if you want to, for you to get a job now that will be paying like 1 million naira, you think it's the way you can get that job. There will be something you must do. You must build yourself in something. And the good thing is that real estate is something that within 3, 4, 5, 6 months, if you are consistent in what I'm telling you, you can start earning over $1 million a month. If you're consistent, or at least 500 in what I'm telling you. So you must be ready to put in the work required. If you're not ready to put in the work, then you can't be ready for the results. So if you're ready to be a top team builder, I say raise your hand, of you, I'm a top realtor. If you are ready to do the work required, people who are doing like this, may God help us. Referrals are one of the most powerful sources of leads. It's very powerful. Referrals. It builds trust instantly. One of the ways we have sold more land. In fact, I was telling somebody, I said this online ads. I don't know whether online ads works more for personal people. If you as a person, maybe what we will start doing is maybe we'll start running ads with individuals. Because I know when I was in realtor, when I used to run ads with my account, I think it worked more. Because people like personalizing people. They like to see individuals rather than when a company just running ads. Most of the sales we have made in the last 1 year, 90% of them have come from referrals. Either direct through me or somebody that knows somebody. Ads should amount for about 10 to 15%. So this is the most powerful way. Because it's only through referral that you can see somebody that will come for inspection today and pay today. If it's ad, the person will first of all be watching your platform, studying you. Right? Except if somebody that has studied to follow you for a while and the confidence has built. Referrals has higher conversion rates. Higher conversion rate. Always ask satisfied clients for referrals. Those clients that you have sold for before, have you told them, okay, this is where I work, and these are the properties I have. Can you please refer me to some of your friends that might be interested in this property? Even if it means you telling them, okay, you have 5% commission. One thing you should know that in this business, you can't be greedy. When we started doing 12% commission, somebody told me, why would you be doing 12% commission? You that is just starting. Yeah, you want to follow P1. Do 10%, I say leave it. Right? Because if I do 10%, or at the end of that, I'm giving out 15%, we're giving out 14%, and we are making more sales than somebody who is doing 10%. You still have to cover, you still have to find a way to cover up. So ask your satisfied clients for referrals. I'm telling you what to do now, what you should start doing after this meeting now. Go stroll through your phones. friends, family members, aunties, uncles that you are close with, or that know that support what you are doing, not the ones that are wishing you bad. Scroll through and send them a message. This is what I do. Could you please refer me? Or you call, or you have clients that have bought from you before. Referrals are very powerful. They are very powerful. They are very, very, very powerful. So these are the ways you can generate leads, right? What are the ways we can do? We can generate leads offline. We said social gatherings, churches, conference and meetings, physical marketing, networking events, referrals. If you can concentrate on this, you are good to go. Physical marketing, events, your church, you are good to go. You are good to go. So we'll go back to online lead generation. We have various ways you can generate leads online. Ads, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, WhatsApp marketing. I won't go more on this. We already did a training last week on so I believe we all know that now.
Yes.
Yeah? So it's left for you now to be active. I've given you a challenge. I said do it 30 days. How many of us are doing that challenge? So you have been posting for the past since last. I gave you that challenge on Monday. Did you post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday consistently? Leave Saturday and Sunday. Monday to Friday. Can you start Saturday and Sunday? You could just post Saturday and Sunday, post lifestyle content. For instance, the event we went to on Saturday, you can post it. Church, you went somewhere, there's an activity, do lifestyle. You're in the gym, you went to make your hair, do a content on it. You're in the salon, you went to a place to have lunch. That can be weekends. Monday to Friday should be business content, what you sell, real estate. Real estate. Real estate. Because even before you start running ads, one of the mistakes people make, are you listening to me, is that they start running ads when their platform is not rich. Have you ever tried to buy something from a vendor before? When you see an ad of the vendor, what do you do when you see an ad? That's the first thing people do. They will first of all go through the profile and look at it. So why do you think it will not be the same thing for you? That somebody will just see your ad and go and buy food like that. So you must first of all, the reason why you're doing this 30 days challenge is to make sure that your profile is rich. Right? Is rich with content so that when you eventually maybe start running ads, because definitely by the time you're doing that, your target is your friends and family. People that are already in your WhatsApp or your Facebook friends. That's the target. So when you are starting out and you want to do online marketing and you are posting on your platform, let's say you're doing a 30-day challenge and you want to post consistently, you're doing educational content, you're doing reels, you're doing property talk content, you're doing lifestyle content, everything that relates to real estate. And after 30 days or 60 days, that is 2 months. While you're doing that within that 30 days to 60 days, your target should be to build your brand and to attract the people that are already following you. Once you have done that, then the reason why you now start running ads is to attract new people. To attract new people, because many a time when I see ad online, once I click on the ad, I go through their profile and see what they have done. So why do you think real estate will be different? So you see why I told you that you should do a 30-day challenge. Because by the time you hit your first deal, some of us, the truth of the matter is some of us, our first sale, we don't even understand what happened. Our first sale is just luck. That's why you can make a sale today. The next time you make another sale might be in the next 6 months. If you're not doing any other thing, is that you want to live your life? So you must have a system that ensures that leads are always coming in and sales are always happening. So through YouTube, WhatsApp marketing. WhatsApp is already a very good platform for marketing. And landing page or forms. I told us to follow Dr. Malik. How many of us are following him now? He had the free training on over the weekend. I think it was on Saturday or so. Was it Saturday? Did you join that training? He gives free training on how to do social media marketing. And you're not joining. Okay. You can go and watch it. The link is still there. You can rewatch. You watch it and learn how to do all these things. Right?
Sorry, excuse me, sir. You don't really explain the landing page and from.
Okay, landing page. Do you know what's a landing page? Landing page is just a mini page. For instance, if you're running an ad, but you understand Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads, YouTube ads. Okay, let me explain. Facebook ads, you can run it through Meta now. Meta, business suite. How many of us know business suite? If you don't know, consult anybody. They can help you do that. Instagram ads, TikTok, you can run ads on TikTok right now. YouTube ad is very expensive. YouTube ad is very expensive, but there are strategies to YouTube. YouTube is not as easy as all these ones. But remember that YouTube is a search platform. So if you get leads on YouTube is where you can actually get serious leads because it's search. Anybody that most likely search for a property are most likely serious. All these ones are interruption. People come to YouTube. People come to Instagram to scroll and catch fun and see what to read and laugh. Right? So while they are doing that, your ad can interrupt them. Most likely they are not ready to buy. But YouTube and Google is a search platform. So when somebody search on YouTube, properties in Port Harcourt, properties in Eneka, did you position yourself on YouTube to be found? And this is where you get diaspora clients more. Clients abroad. Most of them are on YouTube. That's where they search for properties. So there was a class I joined. Maybe I'll recommend. I think I still have access to that class. It's not just that whether you will be serious. That's the problem. I can share that link with you people. You watch how to build a YouTube platform. But at least start with these ones first. If you have not done all these ones, in YouTube you can do. But I'll share that with you, and then you see how you can build your YouTube platform and position yourself so that when people search, they can find you. But YouTube is not easy. YouTube is not as, let me not say it's not easy. It is easy, but not as easy as these ones. Because there are a lot of things you do, you optimize, and if you want to run an ad on YouTube, it's about $10 a day. $10 a day is how much? That's around 15K, almost 15,000 every day. That's the least you can do. But this one, I think now 5,000 to get good lead. Even 3,000, you can still get something good per day. Do you understand? WhatsApp marketing, you can do WhatsApp marketing on your phone, your WhatsApp contact. So whenever you talk to somebody, right, you meet somebody, ensure that they save your number and you save theirs. Right, so that when you post, they see your post, WhatsApp marketing. And then you can also put your links on all these platforms. How many of us are WhatsApp links on this platform? So when people click on it, they can direct them to WhatsApp. Always direct people to WhatsApp. Right? Always direct them to WhatsApp. Always direct them to WhatsApp. So when they come there, they can automatically save your number. Landing page are those pages that when you click, it takes you to a mini website. Right? It's like a mini website. You can create landing page with WordPress. You can create landing page with Google. Right? You can create landing page, just a one-page website. Most times people are doing seminars, seminars and all those things. That page where you go that tells you things about the seminar, and I'll tell you if you want to register, click here. All those things. Maybe a product, they tell you, Mr. This use this product and it works like this, that. This is Mary use this product in Lagos, and she was able, at the end of the day, now tell you click here to start. That's a landing page, right? So you can also do that. So these are the various online lead generation platforms. So if you're somebody that likes this and it's working for you, fine. But as a marketer, you should choose one. You should have one that works for you. For me, I like online. I also do physical. I do the two of them. I do the two of them. But I do intentional physical marketing. Intentional. Like if I see somebody that they tell me that this guy has money, I try what it takes to connect with that person. I do what it takes. As long as I know that this person is my ideal client, I can follow you up from today till the next 6 months. As long as I know that this person is my ideal what? Who is your ideal client? Who is your ideal client? Somebody who can afford what you're selling and somebody who needs what you're selling. Everybody needs house. There's nobody that does not need house or a land. Especially those who are between the age of 25 to let's say 40, 50. Most men in their 60s are most likely have bought lands and they're just, most of those guys are just trying to settle down, maybe share their properties and all that. So people within the age of 25 to 45, most likely we need land. So as long as you have identified somebody, you know that this person has money, he can afford what you are selling. Are you sleeping? You didn't sleep at night. If you feel like sleeping, please stand up and exercise yourself. As long as you know that this person can afford what you are selling, and the person needs what you are selling, that person is an ideal client. That's why there are businesses that people can't do without. You see real estate, you see food business, you see school. These are businesses that are necessity. Clothes, fashion, drugs. These are businesses, pharmaceuticals, medical business. These are businesses that people cannot do without. As long as you have a standard, you can't go broke in this kind of businesses. People always eat food. People always wear clothes. So you have a very good clothes and you know that this person has money. How do you now market that piece of jean or that piece of gown so that the person can buy it? Do you understand what I'm saying? So your ideal client is the person that can afford. Don't go and be following one person that you know that does not have money. You're just stressing yourself. Following the person and talking on. If you like to talk from today to next year, the person will not buy because there is no money. So you identify a client, right? Your ideal client is the person who can afford what you're selling and who needs what you're selling. So when you identify your ideal client, follow the person up. Do what it takes to follow you up. The person might not buy immediately, especially when it comes to real estate. But if you keep following up and being persistent and being consistent, the person will definitely buy. So generating lead is one thing. Generating quality lead is another thing. That is why you see some realtors, they go to churches where they know that these people are. Apart from realtors, people that do business, you go to all these big churches in town. I don't want to call the name of the churches. I know the churches. Most of them go there just to network. So you must identify your ideal client. Are you okay now with the landing page?
Yeah.
Running ads for leads. Use clear offers. I don't want to do much about running ads. If you want to run ads, you can look for people that run ads for you. Joy can run ads, so she can always consult her to do that. Use clear offers. Target. If you want to run ads, we can help you. You're ready to run ads. You can tell her she will help you set up and do everything. But you have to learn how to do it. But for the first time, she can help you do that. Target the right audience. Use compelling visuals and videos. Capture leads via form or WhatsApp. So this is for ads. When you're ready to start running ads, we can go on this. Is there anybody that wants to start running ads now? Okay, no worry. But I believe that when you start making sales, you should start thinking of budgeting for ads so that you can have more people on your sales funnel. Now, it takes us back to cold calling, very important. Cold calling is reaching out to leads to qualify their interest and move them closer to making a decision. If you mess up here, you have messed up. Cold calling. That's what both of you have been doing for the past last 1 week, right? Uma and Rose. Cold calling. So by the time you have run an ad, or during the course of your marketing, you met people, it is important that those people you met, you go and call them again. So, for instance, let's go back to offline marketing now. You are doing field marketing, right? You meet somebody. How do you know a client that you can actually save the number and exchange number? Is there anybody you meet to just start exchanging number? You've done a lot of field marketing before now. So how do you know a client that, let's say I'm moving now and you're doing field marketing and you meet me? What will qualify me to be a good lead for you to take my number?
If you can able to stop and listen to me.
Okay.
So I will tell
I
you.
gave you audience. I listened to you and I asked questions. I ask questions. If you're talking to me, I'm not asking you, I'm not going, okay. Most likely I'm not a quality lead. I don't just want to make you feel bad. There are a lot of people that come to me. I don't just want to make them feel bad. I just listen. So I don't feel discouraged. Because I'm a marketer, I know what it means to ignore somebody. It might make the person feel discouraged. But when I start asking questions, okay, so this property, where is this one? How close is this to this? You know that there's some level of interest. That should not qualify to say, okay, sir, can I have your number? Please take my number or take the flyer, write my number. Once you're talking to somebody that's not showing any interest, just saying, okay, no problem, okay. It's most likely that lead is not interested. So when you're in your office, you're in the field doing physical marketing, there should be what we call qualitative lead assessment. Assess the leads and make sure you have, even if you go out and get only 5 numbers, it's better than having 20 useless people than having 5 quality people. Right? So when you've come back, you should also now call those people, those leads, whether you generated them online or you got them offline. You do what we call cold calling. And this is where many realtors miss it. This is where so many realtors miss it. This is where so many realtors miss it. So cold calling is reaching out to leads to qualify their interests and move them closer to making decisions. Are we following?
Yes.
Skills for cold calling. Clear communication. You see this communication problem? You have to work on yourself, everybody. One of the ways you can learn how to communicate effectively. Are you hear what I'm saying? Learn how to speak to your camera. Open your phone. Put your camera. And just be talking to yourself. That's one of the ways you can master the art of communication. And confidence as well too. But I noticed that, like you, I noticed that confidence was lacking in your call. Confidence. So you can, in a day, you can do 10 videos. Just open your camera, put it on video, put it on, if you have a triple stand at home or wherever. Talk about something, choose a topic. I hear what I'm saying. Choose a topic. And just be talking. Just be talking. Just be talking. Just be talking. Do it over and over again. Sometimes you can even post it on your status. You can post it on your status. Why do I say status? Status can disappear within 24 hours. When you post it on your status, why you post it so that you kill fear? Because some of us, they don't post videos and we are shy. How many of us have that issue? You are shy to post video. You are thinking of what would this person say? How would this person see it? Who cares? Who cares? Nobody actually cares. I've been in your show. cannot post video on my status for almost 5 years. But when poverty show me share the hunger, showing share, you know that, man, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Those people that you think that are looking out at you, then most of them are the ones that will reach out to you. The people you will least expect, you see this blessed business, the people that I least expect are the ones that have been bought from me. At least so far so good, I've made about 3 sales from my university classmates. Some people I've not spoken to, some of them 10 years ago, 13 years ago. Do you understand? So one of the ways you can kill that for you now that is always, I don't know if anybody else in that shoe. You're always feeling, but you don't want to talk. You're forming James Bond. Don't talk like that.
I'm actually working on myself.
Work for yourself, oh.
So I'm not in
Because apart from real estate, there are other things you can also sell. See, let me tell you something. I was discussing with a friend over the weekend, and he was telling me that he works and he earns, works in the rig. But he said, well, this money is not enough. He wants to do business. But his problem is how does he put himself out there? You understand? Because this is somebody that has watched me over the last 2 years and see how I moved. So my life is an inspiration to most of them. And he was telling me he wants to go into events management, but he doesn't know how to go about it. So I was able to put him out. I said, okay, register a business first. Make sure you register a business. Then create a system. Then invest as you are working. You must invest the money from your work into the business. And then put yourself out there. Network with people. So, like I said, one of the ways to do that, to kill that problem you have, is phone. Get your phone. When you get home, or when you're here, put your phone. Talk to yourself. You can select a topic. Don't look at any script. Just talk. When you talk, if you don't like it, you delete it. You do another one. You talk. If you don't like it, you delete it. When you are done to the one that you feel you like small, post it on status. Don't post on Facebook. You can post on story. And the story will disappear. After 24 hours, use stories. Post on stories. Let few persons, if you have posted it on VIF, let's say 1,000 persons go to see it. Story about 300 or 400 will see it. Start from there first. Do it for like 1, 2, 3 weeks. And then start posting. But make sure whatever you are posting, you are doing something that has quality. So the reason why you are doing this is to build yourself. You understand? Everybody here communicate. I think you communicate very well. So why are you scared?
The problem is not even doing the video. Yes, of course, I can communicate. I can do those videos. But the thing is,
you are shy. You are shy.
I will not watch and I'll start cringing. I'll be like, I'm not supposed to do one like this. I'm not supposed to do like this. I'll start looking for.
It must not be perfect.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Nothing is perfect. Don't look for a part. Just do it. Post it. The most important thing you should be concerned about is the message clear. The message you're passing, is it clear? This week, I think we'll do a site tour this week. Maybe one of these days, everybody will go to the site. We'll go to, we can do Isiokpo and Igluta. Because that's the property I want us to concentrate on this month. Isiokpo and Igluta this month. And I'll give all of you targets. Isiokpo and Igluta. Odagwa, leave Odagwa. If you have somebody, but that is the 2 properties we are pushing this month. So intensify the marketing for. So we'll go on site tour. Tomorrow is on Thursday. We'll do that. Thursday, Friday's public holiday. Everybody will be here. Then, if we have realtors too that want to join them, they can join us. We'll make that clear. Okay, so always post as much as you can. If you have that issue, please post. Nobody cares, like I say. Nobody cares. Nobody actually cares. Those people you think are watching you, they actually don't even care. Even if they care, what's your business? See, I've got to the point where I can post anything. This one is life. At least I'm saying it's life. I'll post it on my Facebook. Go and read it. Go and watch.
Yeah, it came in. It's but you're like.
My life, okay. So they probably don't even know you exist. So why are you giving a heck about them? Is this still coming? So please, so you must have clear communication in cold calling. Clear communication. Practice how to communicate clearly. Don't be talking and be no. If somebody asks you to recite 1 to 20 or 1 to 100, you have the confidence, you can say it. Have that same confidence in real estate. As I am like this now, I can talk about real estate from night to night. I can talk. Most real estate persons are talkers. There is no top realtor that you know that is not a talker. There is a quiet person that says, I don't know how to talk. You must practice the art of talking. Those of us that were in our dinner, our guest speaker, I just told him 1 minute. See how he started talking. That's a marketer. Because that spirit of talking must enter you. That's how we talk. So if you don't know how to talk, you have to start learning it. If not, maybe you just close deal from a friend. And when the friends are exhausted, what now happens? No sales again. So confidence and optimism. You must have confidence in what you are saying. And how do you build all these things? It's by knowledge. Understand what you are selling. Understand the terms of real estate. Understand land titles. Do you understand what I'm saying? Understand it. Read. Read. Read about real estate. There's a book I'm going to share on our platform. I think I have it on my drive. Some of all these real estate content books are shared for us so that some of them can help us. So, professional tone. Sound professional. Sound professional. Sound professional. Don't try as much as possible to avoid pidgin English, to avoid Igbo, except you're talking with somebody you know that is from Igbo. If somebody calls you, because most of us, we have the mindset of when somebody calls you, what's your name? My name is Chiamaka. Igbo self. Kekwan. Don't do that nonsense. Except the person starts speaking Igbo with you first. Remember, you want to sell. So you use every method. If the person speaks Igbo with you and you speak Igbo very well, you can use Igbo. Because it shows that person is more comfortable with Igbo. But if the person speaks English, you now say, Igbo self. And you now solo me Igbo. You now speaking English Igbo. That's wrong. That's very, very wrong. So you must appear what? Avoid vocabulary, vernacular English, pidgin English. Me, if you speak pidgin English for me, I don't use pidgin English. The little thing I do is that if you speak Igbo for me, I'm not very fluent in Igbo, so I can use Igbo sometimes. I can just infuse Igbo in my English, just to make you feel that, okay, I'm also there. But if you speak pidgin for me, I don't use pidgin. I make sure I speak English. You understand? I make sure I speak English. But if you use Igbo, because our language in Nigeria, I don't know where pidgin came from. We don't speak pidgin. It's our language and English. Do you understand? So be professional. Listen, active listening. Listen. When you call, make sure you are the listener. I told you that the listener is in charge of the conversation. The person who talks more and the person who talks less, who's in charge of the conversation? The one who talks less is in charge of the conversation. So whenever you call somebody, ensure that the person is talking more than you're talking. That shows you're in charge of the conversation. So do more of the listening, let the person talk, and then provide solution to what the person is saying. So for instance, okay, then of course, product knowledge. Understand the product. One of the reasons you have that your product, you didn't really understand the product. Understand the product. We have 3 properties. Understand the selling point of Isioko property. understand the selling point of Odogwa property, understand the selling point of Omagwa property. For instance, Omagwa property, if somebody wants to buy a property in Afam, Oyibo, I know that you can see for 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. I know what to tell you. I'll tell you, this property is just 1 minute to the airport. You know property, I'm not telling you, look at what happened in Ikeja. You know that like 30 years ago, or 50 years, 30 years ago, Ikeja used to be like the way. I mean, I've been to Ikeja before, Lagos. You've been to Ikeja. You know how Ikeja is now. Ikeja is like the heart of Lagos. Heart of the heart of Lagos. But before that, Ikeja used to be like Omagwa. So once there is an airport around there, then of course there will be appreciation. Secondly, look at Obirikwere. I see what's happening in Obirikwere. You know the value of the property in Obirikwere? The value of the property in Obirikwere is 30 million now. I look at what estates are doing around there. TAF is there, OAT, Palm Tech Estate is there, Victoria Creek is there, NAF is there. So in the next 5 to 10 years, do you know what will happen around that? So that place will be like the next Peter Dili or Eliosu. So if you have a property close to 5 minutes from Obirikwere, what do you think will happen? So that's how you can sell that kind of property. Not just say the time they want to be with around, you now leave them. You have left money to fly you. Money have just gone like this. It has gone. The most important thing is that you're providing solution. But I'm not saying if the client tell you that you want to build immediately, I'm not saying you should go and give him a bush property. But as long as it's still within land banking, give the client the reasons why they should go for this than this. That is why you must practice the art of talking. Don't get tired of talking. Talk. Don't get tired of talking. So, active listening, product knowledge. So let's take an instance now. Give me one of those forms I sent to you. One of those needs I sent to you. Let's use it for an instance. Open it, let's see. We're still live, right? Let me just scroll through. Just show me anyone. Okay, so this is from one of our leads. I want to look at the one that has. Okay, so this one said in one of our leads we generated. It says, "Would you like to schedule a free site inspection?" It says yes. Book me in now. Full name Yanacho Nlemeke. Which location is in Port Harcourt interests you most? Omagwa. How would you like to pay? Outright. Are you looking to buy immediately or in the next few months? Ready to buy now? Blah 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 and all that. So, for instance, when you call, the first thing you need to do is introduce yourself, right? And then confirm that what this person feels, he's aware of it. Right? So good afternoon, sir. My name is so person. I'm calling you from NBC Prime Properties. I'm calling you as a follow-up to your form you filled from our ads on Facebook. For what I can see here, you said you're interested in a property in Omagwa, and your budget is 1 million naira. Right? Your budget is what? You should know that does not align. The property is selling for 4.5 million naira, and his what? His budget is what? So you ask him, currently, sir, we have a property in Omagwa, just 1 minute to few minutes, or 1 minute, less than a minute to the airport roundabout, and it's on the third road along the new Igruta Ipo road under construction. But unfortunately, that property is selling for 4.5 million naira, and you can make an initial deposit of 2 million naira. Is this something you think you can afford, sir? I understand what I'm saying. He will now say, oh, no, that's too much for me, that's too much for me. Say, okay, sir, we have other properties that are still strategically located. We have one in Isiokpo selling for 1.7 million naira on promo. It's actually being sold for 2 million naira. But we're doing our anniversary promo. Okay, now it's Easter. After anniversary, we'll move it to Easter promo, whichever. Going for, you can buy it currently for 1.7 million from now. Always put a timeline for your promos. Right? Use the law of FOMO, fear of missing out. FOMO, right? FOMO, fear of missing out. FOMO. Always use that. It's going for 1.7, but even if the company didn't give you a date, put your own date. Put it. It's selling out in the net by next week. This promo is ending. You have not committed any crime. And once that happens, please open your phone. So you have confirmed that his budget is what? Are we live? Are you live? Are you live on your phone? You're following us live? Okay. So you've confirmed that his budget is less than 1 million. I'm trying to round up this class. So you ask him. He says that he doesn't have 1 million. I mean, he cannot afford the one of 4.5 million. You now ask him, we have the one of Isiokpo 1.7 and all that. And we also have Odagwa for 600,000 naira. He might not ask you, okay, that one of 600,000 naira, where is the location? You should know that. What do you now know? What have you sensed? That is where his budget is. That is where he can afford. I've told you that once you have sensed that, that is where the client has. That is what he can afford. Leave every other property. Put your effort in that property and sell it to him. Market it like your life depends on it. But most realtors want them to buy the big property. So I think I'm done. Most realtors want the client to buy it because so that they can have big commission. And you end up losing both deals. If you close those cover property and you're able to close 10, is that not 6 million? It's not still the same thing, more than 4.5 million naira commission. So forget, as long as it asks you, you've put these two properties and say, sir, this is one we have, this one we have. That tells you, okay, this one of 600,000, where is the location? Inside my mind now, I know that is your budget. Because you can, no matter what you market, but somebody cannot buy what he does not have money for. So I'll not tell you, okay, this property is just, I will not tell you, most times I don't even say, Odagwa Eche. But most of them don't like to hear Eche. I might tell you it's in Eche, but it is 25 to 30 minutes from Igruta. There are other estates around there. It's a peaceful, emerging location, suitable for long-term land banking. And while you're land banking with it, you can also do farming. It's planned for farming. So we're trying to do, I just tell them, we're trying to do palm seedlings plantation on that farm. So we'll partner with subscribers. That is what I've used to sell most of that property. But most of them don't just want to buy and keep. So you are hammering on that one. You are hammering on it. Then if it might not ask you, is there a payment plan on that one? Well, in as much as I don't like to hear that kind of thing, payment plan for land of 600,000 naira. But well, instead of me to allow the deal to fly, at all. And I tell you, okay, you can pay 300,000 naira and spread your balance. If you're paying within 1 month, it's 600. If you're paying within 3 months, it's 700. If you're paying within 6 months, it's what? 800. So you can make additional payment of 300. But most of people that bought that land one plot paid outrightly. So you see how you now hit that one. All the good things that you know that will make him buy the land. The only thing that you will not do is to tell him that you can build. Don't tell the client that he can build. You know what I'm saying? But every other thing that you can do to tell him that to buy that property, do it. The only thing you only do is that don't tell him that it is very close to town. It is 5 minutes from Igrota. Let them know 30 minutes. At least they have an idea of the distance. And it is a long term. You buy and do farm on it while it appreciates until it becomes habitable. You have closed the deal. And the same thing, they ask you about Ishioko. Beautiful. Let's say now, okay, so this one of some clients will tell you this one of Odagwa is too far. It's too far, I don't like it. What of this one of 1.7 million? I say, okay, this one is actually 2 million. But if you buy between now and 31st of March, you're buying for 1.7 with an insurance deposit of 600,000 naira, you can key in a plot. Spread your balance within 1 month. If you're paying within 1 month, it's 1.7. If you're paying within 3 months, it goes back to 2 million. That 1.7 is for outright for 1 month. So where is the location? It is also like 10 minutes drive from the airport. It is close to the Wigwe University. It is also close to the Omagwa Airport. It is a bit habitable. It is for short-term land banking, unlike the other one. So if you buy now, within 3 years, 5 years, you can start doing something in your land. Right? It is close to the Wigwe University. Oshioko has a good road network. It's a beautiful place. There are so many beautiful estates around there. And I believe if you buy this property, you have peace of mind. Our location is instant. You have killed them. So the most important thing is that identify the client's budget and market the property that falls within the client's budget. If there's nothing you took from what I said now, just take that one. Right? Identify what? The client's budget and market the property that falls within the client's budget, like your life depends on it. Market it. Try your best. If the client eventually don't buy, you have done your best. You go and rest. Right? I'm not saying that the client must buy. I always tell people that every sale is also an act of God. But do your best. Right? So active listening and product knowledge. Let's move on. Time is running out. Are we learning at all? Are we learning? So cold calling objective, you're confirming the lead is authentic. You understand the client's needs. I've already said that. Match clients with suitable property. You see it? Suitable property that suits his needs and his budget. And remember, don't fail to book an inspection. So at the end of the day, say, sir, our inspections are Wednesdays and Saturdays. When would you want us to book you for an inspection? Can I book you? Can I also say, can I book you on Saturdays? You now say, okay, I'm very free, I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. So you make sure you book an inspection. This is I'm teaching you is a master class. I think it's will pay for. Master class. Can we move on? Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move. Let's be fast. I think we have a many slides left. Let's be fast. Let's be fast. Important question to ask: did you fill the form? So you ask them to confirm they fill the form. What type of property are you looking for? What is your purpose? Residential, investment, land banking. What is your budget? I've already made so much emphasis on all this. These are questions you must ask. You must confirm whether they are the ones that fill the form. That is, this one is if you are running an app, remember, right? But if it is people you met, if you have not asked all this question, if you didn't have the time to ask all this question physically, there are some people that when you meet them physically, tell you, I take my number, we can talk later, I'm busy. Then you can skip this and start from here and go down, right? What's your budget? What is the purpose of your investment? Recommend property that fits their budget, align with their purpose, position the best available option, right? So while you're trying to market, also make sure that you are also recommending a property that suits their budget, right? Also ensure that you're recommending a property that suits their what? Their budget. Good site inspection. Serious clients will show interest. I told you that one of the ways that you know a client that is serious is inspection. Inspection. So that's why if I follow you for inspection 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4th time, and you're telling me next tomorrow, I just leave you. I know your friend is not serious. I move on to the next. Don't dwell so much on people. In as much as you're following, just make sure that they are seeing your post. Now let me tell you something as a realtor. One of the things that can make you discouraged so much is when you put so much hope on somebody and the person fails to buy. That is why you should always pay emphasis to lead generation. Because when you have like 10 persons you are following up, if one person fails, the other person will buy. But when you just have only one, all your hope is in that one person. When the person that disappoints you, what happens? You just feel discouraged. And before you know, you say you're not doing the business again. You say you are packing. You say you are tired. That you're not doing it again. And you now say real estate is not for me. It's not for me. It's not mine to call in. It's not for me. Who said it's not for you? Every realtor went through it. In that point, I know that the place of grace is there. There are some realtors that are just lucky. They just enter, they just start closing. There are some that takes time. You understand? But if you do what you are doing, you'll definitely scale through. So suggest specific dates, create urgency and value. Make sure you use urgency. FOMO, fear of missing out. Right? Every property should be on promo. That's what I usually do, is on promo. Discount price. It's actually like this one is actually 6 million, but pre-launch price is what? 4.5 million naira for the first 10 plots. That's what I tell them. You're there now. Go to the other guy for inspection. He asked me, so how many plots have you sold now? I told you that it's not question. That answer is not for you. Just know that for the first 10 plots, he's actually interested in buying that property, but he has not surprised by the beginning of this month. Do you understand? So always create a sense of urgency. Don't make the client feel that they have all the time in the world. Because when they feel that, they'll just relax. Right? Let them know that this property is selling fast. I will just have 10 plots for this pre-launch. Once we are sold out, we are moving to 6 million. So it creates a sense of urgency and value. Follow up. What is follow up? Follow up is the process of staying in touch with the leads until they are ready to make a decision. So even if they eventually don't buy that immediately, have a system that makes sure that you are still following up. You're still in their subconscious. Right? Make sure you're still in there. With all the sales that Coca-Cola have made, why are they still spending money on ads? Is there anybody that's not Coca-Cola in this world? But when you go to Facebook, you see them. When you go to AIT television, you see them. Channels, you see them. So follow up with the process of staying in touch with these to make sure that. So how do we follow up? Most sales happen after multiple contacts. Follow up helps to build trust. Some people might not want to buy now, but they want to watch and see you, to see how well you are doing, to see whether you're serious. That is why you don't give up, right? Pastor Femi Lazarus say, if you give up, they will mock you. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keeps you top in mind. So when you keep following up, your property or whatever you're doing is always top in their mind. Convert undecided clients. So follow up also helps to convert clients that are still trying to make decisions. Effective follow-up strategies. Regular WhatsApp messages. You should send WhatsApp messages at least twice every week. I don't know if you have sent to your leads this Monday. You should send WhatsApp messages. What I usually recommend: send WhatsApp messages twice every week. Call them once in 2 weeks or once in a month minimum. Minimum once in 2 weeks, maximum once in 2 times a month. Don't call them every week. Because before you know, they'll block your number. And only call those who are giving you the reason to call them. Maybe you call somebody and tell them, okay, let me see by next week if I'll be available for inspection. You call them. But if somebody tells you, please, whenever I'm ready, I'll get in touch with you. Don't call them. Just make sure that you are sending them WhatsApp message. WhatsApp message is easy, you can decide to ignore. But at least they know that the message came from you. But don't start calling. You start saying, I'm out to call to know whether you are free. I'm not ready now. So this one is a very realtor. Just make sure that they are seeing your status. You are sending a message at least 2 times a week. 2 times a week or once a week, depending. And then you can call them once a month. Once a month is okay. Once a month. And then share updates. If there's an update on the property, share it, post it. For instance, we only have 10 plots left in Omagua for sale, and we're almost selling out. You can use that to create a content and post. You have some clients that you're following up for Omagua. How many of us have clients for Omagua you're following up? Or clients generally? That's the content. FOMO. This property is selling out. We also have 10 plots left. Buy now, blah, blah, blah. Sell it. We have our promo in Isioko is ending in tomorrow. It's not tomorrow, 31st. You can say, okay, the company has extended tomorrow. We're extending it till the 15th for the Easter. But you can say this promo is ending tomorrow. When you get to tomorrow, don't tell them that I'm extending it tomorrow. Tell them that this promo is ending tomorrow. Do a content, a write-up on that. Tell ChatGPT to make it convincing and compelling. How many of us love to prompt ChatGPT? Not just typing on. There's a way you prompt ChatGPT. For instance, you can say, most I like to use voice. I don't have time to try to type. I just go to voice and say, okay, I have this promo. My prime real estate is ending. Our promo for 1.7 is ending tomorrow, 31st of March. Can you help me create a emotional, compelling message that should help me drive them to want to buy, that will help me drive them so that they don't want to miss out. Use FOMO, that fear of missing out on this promo, so that my clients can actually be eager to want to subscribe before this promo ends. Charlie, please hear what you're saying. You just cut everything to give you a very compelling, good message. But you must prompt it very well. If you don't prompt it, it will not give you you must tell you that you want to create a sense of urgency in your client's mind. Let it help you create a very urgent, compelling message so that your client will know that this promo is ending tomorrow. Let them not miss out on it. Once you're able to do that, you do it and send to them as a broadcast message. So some of the kind of messages you send as broadcast, as updates, should be site updates, promo updates, right? Allocation updates, inspirational updates, right? Educational update also. Sometimes when you do your video, you post it on Facebook, take the link and say, I did a video on this. Click here to find out why buyers make decisions or why so many buyers are losing money in real estate. Make sure you create a compelling message caption that will compel them to want to click. They click and they see you doing video. It's building their confidence in you. They know that this person knows what she's doing. Not every time, come and buy. Are you not buying tomorrow? When are you coming for inspection? Are you buying today? No. I hear what I'm saying. You can have a timetable. Okay, today I want to do educational content for my followers. You do it. By Saturday, 2 times a week. This week and this week. Educational and property updates. Next week, it could be another thing again. Please. That's how you follow up. Share updates and offers. Of course, send property videos to them. If there is site update, if there is clearing going on in the land, do a video, send. Or if the company has done a video, you can take the link or take the video and send to them. Let them see that something is happening. Is that clear? Let's move on fast. WhatsApp optimization. This one is ensure client saves your number, post consistently your status, use status to showcase properties, right? Follow-up timing, be consistent but not annoying. I said that, right? Be consistent but not have a timing, especially for calls. Calls are more annoying than WhatsApp messages. People can see your message, they can decide not to read it. But call, see that call is annoying. It annoys me sometimes when people are because of something that I'm not ready for. Sometimes I just block them. So, but you can do time calling, like once a month is okay, right? Once a month. But if a client tells you, okay, let me see how next week will be without I have time, you can call. Because he has prompted you to call based on your previous what? Conversation. Right? Stay professional at all time. Of course, space out your communication. Don't bombard the client with so much calls. And of course, above all, have a winning mindset. Be confident, be optimistic, believe in your product, always aim to close. That's the problem most of us have. You are selling, but you're just selling just to talk. You're not selling because you want to make sale. When you're following up a client, have that confidence enough that see that deal as a done deal already. That's why for me, once I call a client, especially if a client goes for inspection, next thing I'm asking you is that, sir, are you ready to make payment now? Can I send you I don't know if you asked that client that came on Saturday the question. The client who took for inspection.
Yes, I did.
Yes. You have to go for inspection, he likes the place. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and send him some short form right now. When are you making payment? Don't waste time. Sound confident. Some of us are scared. You don't want to ask. You're just saying, okay. You're waiting for the client to. No. You want to close the deal. And you know that client likes the place. Right? So send the this thing and ask the client when I make the payment. And he will tell you a date. And take note of it. So always aim to close. Don't see it as you're just doing it, you're trying luck. Some of us see it as trying luck. Let me just try my luck. No. It is the level of confidence you have that will determine how you aim to close. Every client I see that client as a customer already. It might not work, it might work, but most of the times it works. That's why I told you that by the special grace of God, there is nobody that goes for inspection that will not buy. Because I know that for the fact that you have come out to go for inspection, you have money. Right? It might not be up to the amount, you have money. You have money. And because of the questions I ask you before you start coming for inspection, you must qualify them before you take them for inspection. So I don't end up wasting your fuel and all that and your time. Right? So aim to close. The goal of every follow-up is to sell, is to close. Right? The goal of every follow-up is to close. Is to close. Alright, so in conclusion, mastering lead generation, cold calling, and follow-up will significantly increase your sales and success in real estate. It will significantly increase your sales and success in real estate. Wow, our time is fast spent. How many of us got value in this class and are ready to implement what I've just said? You have to be ready. We have to be ready.